This is episode 14 of the Living Luppy podcast, Success with Eating Low-Calorie Recipes, Volume 1. I'm starting over and I'm older and I'm wiser times 50 years. Welcome to the Living Luppy podcast, where a fat musician fights to lose 200 pounds and learns a whole lot of lessons along the way. If you want to feel your new life begin. And now, weighing in at 410 pounds with a total weight loss of 44 pounds, here he is, your host, me. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Living Luppy podcast. I'm glad you're here. My name is Luppy, and this is a podcast and all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in. This is a podcast about fitness and health, and it's hosted by a fat dude. But someday I'm going to have to change that because I'm not going to be fat forever, because I am on a journey to lose 200 pounds, and actually 234 is the actual number. So, fighting to lose 200 pounds and learning a lot of lessons along the way. So, I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you, find some support and help and information out of it. I'm excited about this show. It's a good one. We got some new information, some good stuff coming. Make sure you check out my new website, livingluppy.com. That is the home for the podcast, as well as my music and also some services I offer. So be sure to check that out, livingluppy.com. Super excited about that. We just launched that last week, and it's got a lot of good info on it. So check that out. And as always, make sure you head on over to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and review to the podcast. That would be awesome. All right, every week on the show, I weigh in, and this morning I did that, and let's see how it went. Yeah, there you go. 410 pounds, baby. I am getting close to that 399. Breaking that 400 barrier. I'm super excited about that. 410 pounds. That means I lost 5 pounds this week. Yeah. 5 pounds. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I can really start to tell now in my clothes. My shirts fit a little better. I'm on a new belt loop on my pants, and even that is baggy, and I'm about to have to start using a different belt here pretty soon. So I am super excited. This is good. 410 pounds lost. No, yeah. Then I'd be 0, and that would be weird. No more show. No, I lost 44 pounds altogether. So that's a total loss of 44 pounds. I am creeping up on that 50. I can't wait to get to that 50 pounds, and that will be halfway to my 100-pound loss goal. So those of you who have been watching and listening every week know that I'm on a kind of mission to lose 234 pounds in 1 year. Yes, that's a lot. And when I started out, I hadn't done all the math and really thought everything through. And as I joined Weight Watchers, starting to learn some more, I'm still going for that goal, but there's certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to starve myself. I'm not going to just hang out in the gym all day, working out for 8 hours a day. So I am exercising every day. Well, right now, 3 times a week. But I am eating probably around 2,000 to 2,500 calories. And so that's going to slow me down a little, but I'm making good progress. I feel better. I think it's at a healthy rate. And I'm still going for these goals. But one thing I'm going to change, my 3-month goal was to lose 100. Now try to pay attention. There's a lot of math here. My first 3-month goal was to lose 100 pounds. And that was from where I had weighed in at that point, which was 430 pounds. But at that point, I had already lost 24 pounds. Okay? So my original goal was to try to get to 330 pounds. 100 pounds from when I started this recommitment to lose weight. I am going to change that and just tweak that a little bit, and I'm going to make it 100 pounds from where I started in the very beginning, which is 454 pounds. So my new 3-month goal is still to lose 100 pounds total, but my goal weight will be 354 instead of 330. Did you follow that? That's a little confusing, I know. And for anyone who's not like totally inside my head, you might be like, whatever, dude, just lose 100 pounds. I don't care. You know what I mean? Lose the weight, fat boy, whatever. But for me, that was important to distinguish that, and I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's going on. So my 3-month goal, October 9th, I think it is. What is it? October 9th. Yeah, October 9th is to lose 100 pounds total. And so my goal weight will be 354 pounds. Right now I'm at 410. So I have, whatever that is, 66 pounds maybe to go. Yeah, right? No, 56 if I've already lost 44. Yeah, 56 pounds to go. So I'm super close. I'm 6 pounds from being halfway there, right? So I'm on my way, and it's just August. So that is my goal, 100 pounds in 3 months. I know I can do it. I'm excited. I've started a new exercise program that I'm really excited about. That's kind of CrossFit-esque, but kind of scaled to where I'm at now. Props to my boy Rick Killian that's helping me out with that. Super excited about it, and I'm gonna start getting to being fit. So I'm excited about that. So that is where we're at. 44 pounds lost, 56 to go in our 3 months challenge, and I'm feeling awesome. You know, the numbers are great, but you can't really emphasize how awesome it is to put on clothes and feel just a little looser. You know, that's when it starts to get really exciting. You know. I've also been doing better with the eating stuff. I mean, I've found some solutions. If you watch episode 13, some nighttime eating solutions, that's my biggest battle is overeating at night. And I found some things that work to help me with that. And I've been able to stay more within my points and eating less calories every day. Also, a big part of that is just putting a lot of vegetables. I've learned how to kind of bulk up on things in low-calorie ways and kind of bulk up my meals. And that has been a huge help to help me stay on a lower-calorie eating diet or a lower point. I'm in Weight Watchers, so I use the Smart Points. But it's, I've found a lot of ways to really keep my numbers down. And it's working, and I'm eating awesome. I'm eating really good food. Food I love. I eat tacos, pizza, enchiladas. I eat that stuff every week, like every other day. Every day I either have tacos, pizza, burgers, veggie burgers, all the stuff I love, and some stir fries. I eat good, and I can do it now without, do you like that bing? There's a little notification I'm getting right now. Should have turned that off. Anyway, I'm really finding some ways to really eat really, really good and stay satisfied throughout the day. And it's hugely awesome. It's hugely motivational. I love it. I feel like I'm kind of getting into a groove with it. Of course, I still got to stay vigilant. I said vigilant in an episode a long time ago. Vigilant is actually the word. But I got to stay vigilant, and work on it every day. But I'm feeling good about where I'm at and where I'm headed. So that brings us to our battle notes. I've been talking about some low calorie ways to eat really good foods. That's what I've been doing, is taking the foods I really like and finding a good, healthy, low calorie way to enjoy them. So in today's battle notes, we are going to talk about success with eating low calorie recipes. And this is going to be volume 1, because I think over the course of the podcast, I'm going to do some more of these and share some of the recipes that I use. Some of them are ones I came up with. Most of them are ones I found on different websites or Google or whatever. So I'm going to share the recipes. I'm going to give you the recipe and hope you try it out. I'm going to do 2 of them today. So the first one is butternut squash soup. This one I am super excited about. I've always really liked this recipe because A, it's really good. B, it's super, super easy. There's 3 ingredients. It's super easy to make. But my new reason to love it is in Weight Watchers, this is a 0-point meal. So this is a great lunch. It's filling. It tastes so good. It's satisfying. And it is 0 points. 0 points. So that is exciting. For those of you counting calories, it's super low in calories. So I think it's 40 calories for a serving. So this is one of my new favorites. I found this on the Happy Herbivore website. So it's happyherbivore.com. I always confused if I'm supposed to say herbivore. I guess it's herbivore, right? Happyherbivore.com. I don't know. Grammar's hard. Anyway, I'll link it here on the video. But for those listening, happyherbivore.com. It's all vegan recipes, and I use that site a lot. And that's where I got this one. It's really good. Butternut squash soup. Here it is. You take 1 butternut squash. You take 1 cup of veggie broth and 2 teaspoons of mild curry powder. That's it. So what you do is you take the butternut squash, cut it in half, put it face down on a cookie sheet or whatever, or pan. You bake it at 350 for around 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, just till it's just getting brown. Take it out, let it cool down for a few minutes. Then you gut out the seeds and the stringy stuff. And then you get all the meat and you put that into a blender. Okay, you put that into a blender with the curry powder and the veggie stock. You blend it up. And then you either on the stove or even in the microwave is what I do. You just warm it up a little bit. And there you go. It's done. You can add salt to taste if you want. I don't add any salt. It is really, really, really good. So it's that easy. It's that good. It's totally great for you. And it is 40 calories for 1 serving. That will make 2 servings, by the way, 1 squash. So 1 serving is around 40 calories. 0 points. How awesome is that? So that's my first one, butternut squash soup. Try it. You'll love it. Okay. My second one, this is something I found on Pinterest, is an easy vegetarian skillet enchiladas. Okay. Now you can look for that on Pinterest. It's on my Pinterest page in my healthy eating board. But it might be in my go-to recipe boards too. But that one is, I had to make just a couple adjustments. The one on there is loaded with cheese. I use just a little bit of cheese on the outside of the enchilada. So here's what I do. Okay, first you have to cook peppers and onions. So you take, I think it's 3 peppers and 2 medium-sized onions. You saute them in the skillet with 1 tablespoon of olive oil or canola oil. All right. You do all that till it's nice and brown. Then you add spinach on top and let the spinach kind of wilt up. You take that and you put it in a pan. You can use the big one. I can't remember what it is, a 13 by 9 or whatever that, big square pan is. You put that in, you put a little bit of enchilada sauce. You can use red or green. I use red. The stuff I get from Aldi's is great. You can make your own. You can try different kinds, but I use the Aldi's red enchilada sauce. Put a little bit of that in the bottom of the pan. Take your whole wheat tortillas. Again, I use the Fit and Active ones from Aldi's. Put that in the pan, get a little sauce on there, spoon the filling in there, roll it up nice and tight, and put it seam down in the tray. You should be able to fit 8 of those in one pan, okay? And just fill them each up, roll them tight, and then pour a little more enchilada sauce on top. And then I use just a 1/4 cup of Fit and Active lower calorie cheese just on top. I just put it on top for just a little bit of cheesiness. All right? Put that in the oven, and I think it's 400 degrees, and you bake it for 20 minutes, I believe. And then you take it out when it's just a little bit of brown on the shell, a little crunchy, and eat it. And it's awesome. Now, if you look at the recipe on Pinterest, they have it all being made in one like cast iron skillet. So you can do the whole thing in the skillet and put it in the oven and everything. But I don't have a cast iron skillet right now, so someday I want to get some cast iron stuff, but right now I don't have it. So I use a pan. But, you can follow it either way. But either way, it makes 8 delicious enchiladas. Now, on Weight Watchers, these enchiladas, each one is, I believe, 3 points. Yeah, one enchilada is 3 points. That's nothing. If you're counting calories, it's 210 calories. But, which seems like a lot compared to 3 points. But the way that Weight Watchers works is they give you 0 points for all the veggies and stuff. And when you use whole wheat tortillas, you get a little less points. And when you use fat-free cheese, you get a little less points. So the way it works on Weight Watchers is it's 3 points. But the way it is in calories is it's 210 calories per enchilada. And you only need like 2 of them. And you're pretty full. So for 420 calories, you have a really good, tasty meal. Now, there's things you can do to reduce those calories. You could cook the veggies in cooking spray instead of a lot of oil. That'll take 120 calories out right there of the whole, all 8 of them. You can use less cheese or no cheese. There's things you can use smaller tortillas. There's things you can try to reduce those calories. But the way I made it, as is explained, is 210 calories per enchilada. Still pretty low and really good, full of good fats, good veggies, whole wheat tortilla, and it's still got a little bit of cheesiness. The sauce, it's great, man. It's really, really good. Low calorie, low points. So that is one I would definitely try out. You can check it out on my Pinterest page, again, on the healthy eating and on my go-to recipe boards there. Pinterest for me is pinterest.com/Luppy1. So find me there. I got some other recipes on there too. So there you go. Those are my 2 low calorie recipes for this week. Stay tuned. We're going to do some more over the course of this podcast. So I'm going to have, over the years, we'll have many more recipes that I'll share with you. All right. Great. Thanks for listening. All right, so now we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. If you are interested in sponsoring the show, get a hold of me at livingloopy at gmail.com. That's livingloopy, Luppy. You can hit us on Twitter, on Twitter, Luppy1, and then facebook.com/livingloopy. Get a hold of us there. In the meantime, we're going to hear about this. Check out livingloopy.com, where it's all about hip-hop and health. Learn more about Luppy and check out his music that he calls hip-hop for grown-ups. You can even listen to some of Luppy's tunes before checking out the Living Luppy podcast. Browse through the many services that Luppy offers, like Beats for Sale. Learn to play piano by ear from Luppy himself. Live performance coaching, vocal coaching, and much more. And of course, don't forget to stop by the shop page and purchase all your Luppy goods. It's all about hip-hop and health at livingloopy.com. This lack of action has got me feeling callous. If you wanna feel your new life begin, you can always just start. a memory into a dream that you've overcome. And ain't so hard once you believe in when the war in your head. You're the only one keeping you down and keeping your shame fed. See, I've left before and now I'm scared to bleed again. But I'm free to receive my expectations and send for. All right, there you have it. That is the song for the month of August. That is Start Again. It may sound familiar because it is the theme to this podcast, but I wanted to make it available to purchase in its full version. So you can get that on iTunes or you can get that at livingloopy.com. Get your own copy, put that in your workout playlist, and have Loopy in your ears in the gym. All right, so check that out. Start Again. All right, welcome back to the Living Loopy podcast. We are having a good time, and I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for tuning in. It is time now for the Pizza Wars. That's right. Pizza. Wars. All right. Pizza Wars. Every week on the show, I discuss the last week in my battle against pizza addiction and see who won the battle, pizza or Loopy. This week, I, as always, crave pizza all the time, but I was eating so many good little fun recipes that I was trying, and I didn't really miss it all that much. And I made pizza one time, and again, I made it homemade. Instead of calling Domino's, I made it with the Aldi crust, light cheese, and lots of veggies. And again, that's another great low-calorie recipe and really easy to make. And it's great pizza. It's really, really good. You get a lot of veggies in there. So I did that one time. Had that for 2 different meals, I think. Split it in half. And totally satisfied my pizza craving. I have another one in the fridge. Probably make that the next couple of days. But this week was great. I definitely kicked pizza's ass. Yeah. So this week in the Pizza Wars, Loopy 1, Pizza 0. Fist bump. Bam. That's how we do that. All right. It is time for the health fact of the day. Every week on the show, I look up on the internet and I find a health fact, and then I just, share with you. I don't research it at all. But it's stuff that makes sense to me, and hopefully it does to you too. So here we go. The health fact of today is, and all you social media addicts will like this, Facebook may be good for your health. Studies show that staying in touch with family and friends can ward off memory loss and help you live longer. That's right. You heard it here first, kids. Or second, because somebody else said it. Whatever. The point is, you heard it here. Facebook is good for you. That's right. So I'm sure the same can apply to Google Plus and Twitter and LinkedIn and all that stuff, Instagram. So keep doing it because it's good for you. And I think it really is true. We've all had that experience on Facebook, like especially friends from high school or family members you just don't see very often because they live far away. It's a great way to keep in touch. And a great way to see what's going on with them. And I've had a lot of fun catching up with old high school friends and stuff like that. It's really cool. We've all had that experience. Facebook really does help us keep in touch. And now we know it's good for our health, too. So my challenge of the week to you is this. If there is a family member you have not talked to in a long time, but you're friends with on Facebook, I want you to reach out to them, send them a quick message, and just say, hey, good to see you on Facebook. Just wanted to say hey and tell you I love you. All right? I want you to just reach out to some second cousin or some aunt or uncle that you just don't see very often. Send them a message and just say hi and see if you don't just brighten up their day and in turn brighten up yours. So I want you to do that this week. Reach out to a family member on Facebook. All right? All right. Well, we are coming to the end of the show. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, I can't tell you how many awesome comments and emails and stuff I get from people. It's really helpful for me. It helps support me. It helps me know I'm not alone. And I hope you guys know that too. You're not alone. We're all in this together, man. I know we go through our days and we get discouraged and we see all the skinny people and we get down on ourselves and we think, God, I'm such a freak. Why can't I get it together? I'm so fat. I'm such a loser. Stop that right now. That's not true, because there are millions of us. And you are one of the few that are trying to make changes. By watching this podcast, you're proving to yourself that you are one of the people that know you can do better. And you're not just giving into it. Well, I guess I'm going to be fat. No, you don't have to be fat and miserable. You can be fit. You can be healthy. You can be happy. And you deserve all those things. All right? So stop doubting yourself. Stop loathing yourself and start loving yourself, and realize you're not alone and that you deserve success. You deserve to be healthy. You absolutely can do it. I have been in the depths of depression where I thought I was just going to be fat and lonely and miserable my whole life. And it's not true. I can't tell you how much happier I am, motivated, excited, how better I feel. If I can come out of that depth of depression to this and to keep working every day on it, you can too. It takes time, but you will get there. Never give up. And love yourself, all right? I hope you do that this week. It's going to be a good week, all right? I'll see you guys on livingloopy.com, and I'll for sure see you next week on the show, all right? Peace. For more information, go to www.livingloopy.com. Be sure to head over to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and review. We'll see you next week on the Living Loopy Podcast.